Hi, it's Kimber from the Sous Chefs. It's STFU Friday, and that means it's time to not talk to the police. So, here are some tips for what you should do the next time you get pulled over by the cops. First of all, you might be intimidated, and that's okay. That's kind of how they roll. If you're asked to pull over, if they flash their lights at you, pull over as soon as you have an opportunity in a safe place. Keep it together, stay calm, above all, stay calm, and be prepared to present your documentation. Now, listen, I know we got a lot of folks out here who seem to think that if they're traveling and not doing it for commercial purposes, that they are under no obligation to provide proof of license, registration, or insurance. Not true. You absolutely are required by law. Every state in the union requires, in order to operate a motor vehicle, that you have to have license, proof of registration, and proof of insurance. You can be pulled over for any of these things. So make sure that you have those things handy. Have them with you before the officer even arrives. If there's any inkling that you might be caught trying to pull something out. And we know that some of these stops go awry because people don't have their documents ready to go. So have your proof of registration, your license, and your insurance card all ready to go. You don't want to be seen to be fumbling or like you're hiding something. That's why it's good to have everything in an easy place. You shouldn't have to be rummaging through your glove box to find these documents. And in fact, some people have actually started to pin them to their visor so they can just pull that stuff down and have it ready to go. You want to roll your window down. I know there's some folks out here who think if they just roll their window down a teeny weeny bit that they're in compliance. But just know, these police officers are very happy to break your window if you are not complying. And I just saw a video today of a cop in Australia who managed to pull that window out with his bare hands. So roll down the window, have your documents ready, stay calm and in control. Now, the cop can ask you to get out of the car. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're under arrest or something like that, but if they do ask you to get out of the vehicle, do get out of the vehicle and try to stay safe. Go to the shoulder of the road, make sure that you're not in the path of traffic or obstructing traffic. You must follow their orders. Even if it feels at the time that there's some pretext for the stop or it's unreasonable, the last thing that you want to do is to be shown to be in any way obstructive. And that would mean not getting out of the car, arguing with the officer. Because remember, these folks do have body cameras for the most part. They should be on, they should be using them. And if you're seen to be combative or not cooperative, that can weigh against you. So you don't want to do that. So make sure that you follow all the directions and above all, stay calm and in control at all times. You don't want to give them a reason to arrest you. Refusing to turn over any of your documents, they can arrest you. Refusing to identify yourself, they can arrest you. Refusing to get out of the car, they can arrest you. This is not the time to start arguing about what your rights are. It's the time to just invoke them. That's it. So you do not have to speak to the cop. If the police officer asks you, "Why do you think I pulled you over?" You don't have to provide a response. Just say you don't know. Do not give them grist for the mill. Don't say, "Oh, because I was going 100 in a 30-mile zone." Do not do that. You don't have to say anything. When they ask you to identify yourself, be calm and polite and cordial, give them your identification and your documents, and comply with whatever they say. Now, if they do start asking questions and you don't want to respond to them, just say, "At this time, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right to stay silent." Now, it is possible that in doing so, they may detain you. They may take you into custody if they feel that you haven't cooperated enough. Okay. They were probably going to arrest you anyway, if that's the case, if they feel that they had probable cause. And a lot of these stops can be pretextual. So what some police officers will do is they will specifically scan people's license plates to see if there's any outstanding warrants. Let's say you didn't pay your child support and there's a bench warrant for you. They may be trying to pick you up on that. Let's say that they run your plates and they know you don't have registration or not valid registration, or there's no license, the license plate is invalid or something like that. They can pull you over for that. But just know, the minute that they pull you over, They absolutely can do a search if they have some kind of reasonable articulable suspicion that something else is going on. Now, you don't have to let them in your trunk. They don't have the right to check your trunk, but they can check the immediate compartment of the car. So again, if the police want to arrest you, they're going to arrest you. Don't give them anything to hold against you. Keep your mouth shut. Invoke your right. If they try to take you in and question you, keep invoking your right. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I want a lawyer, period. The minute that you invoke your right properly and ask for a lawyer, they have to stop questioning. They have to provide you with counsel. So again, you do not want to lie. You do not want to withhold information. You do not want to cause problems when they pull you over. Stay calm. Being arrested is not the worst thing in the world. Believe me, if the cops want to arrest you, they're going to find a reason to arrest you, even if the stop is ultimately determined to be pretextual. They will figure out ways to arrest you if they want to, and how they arrest you will be based on how cooperative you are. So do not give the police any room or any reason why they should start using aggression or extra force or hurt you in some way. Keep it together. STFU, stay safe out there.